this sounds. Do a quick mic check. See how it looks. How does it sound? How does it look? Why is this really low? Cool. All right. So it works. Now let's do something fun. All right. In theory, we should sound good enough. And that shouldn't be in the frame. I know there's one here. Okay. This is definitely an impromptu live because I'm just purely checking out the quality of my stream. Also, I have to be quiet because I'm pretty sure my roommate's asleep. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and place this right near. Just get the setup set up. Ooh, that is not a good place for that. Okay, we're gonna have to rethink this a little bit. Maybe put that over there. Okay, then maybe we put you over there. Yeah, look at that. Alright, so I don't typically, let's hear, is the sound coming through at least good? Yeah, sound's coming in good. Okay. I'm actually really glad that like I can keep this up and it's not in camera. Cool. All right. So right now all I'm doing is a grounding exercise of aligning all my chakras, and I can feel them lighting up and super excited. I call upon my guides, Tercano, Erka, and Alicia to help us with these readings, and also my higher self and any divinity that wants to come through for these readings. I'm really just doing a what's next in love. I'm going to try to be a little bit quiet. We're going to have a little bit of fun here. I'm just going to do, I figured we would look at some signs, do a check-in with the connection, see what's coming with the connection with tarot, and get guidance. See what you can do. So I'm actually giving my traditional Rider-Waite a bit of a break. I want to use my manga tarot. We're definitely going to be doing a check-in reading for using these cards here. Just doing an energy check and then kind of like, let's be nosy. That's what I want to do. I just want to be nosy. Let's get some astrological cards. If you don't know this person, this will be characteristics of in their chart or what they might be like. We're also going to use the crystal healing cards as well, just for fun. And yeah, let's be a little nosy. We can see timelines with these too. Actually, I might want to do timelines for these. Shout out to Magic and Macabre Co. I've had these cards for such a long time. I never opened the pack. I finally opened up the pack and I was like browsing them and I was like, why have I never used these cards or even taken a look? But yeah. Okay, so let's tune in to your energy. Let's see what the cards can tell us. So, what is the viewer's energy, Spirit? Please let us know where are they at currently in regards to love. Oh, all right, I got one. The Sun in reverse, interesting. Okay, Spirit, please can we get a little more clarifiers for the viewer? Okay. All right. Ten of Pentacles on the back of the deck. Okay, yeah. So you're definitely someone who's looking for their partner. Obviously, you wouldn't be here if that was the case. You're having a hard time understanding what that happiness would look like on your own, though, with the Sun in reverse, and then with the Hierophant in reverse as well. It's like, I'm getting this sense where, like, you're kind of, like, questioning what type of... No, actually, the vibe I'm getting up here for, like, your current energy is kind of like, you don't really know what you're defining as happiness right now, because for the longest time you've kind of just been following and playing by the rules of, like, you know, oh, I'm expected to be this by this age and this by this age, like I'm expected to be married by 30, etc. But I see here with, like, the Six of Pentacles, like, you're also really ready to see. That's the thing, though, because we have the Six of Pentacles, and then I didn't realize we have the Hermit right next to it, and then the Eight of Pentacles. So you're viewing the fact that you have to be a little bit more charitable to yourself, which is a great energy. You're probably also in the midst of kind of, like, defining this happiness, which is clearly the reason why the Sun is in reverse. So you're taking that journey on for yourself, and you are perceiving it to be something that you have to put a little bit more work into, but you do know that, like, you getting clarity on exactly what it is that you want and the type of happiness that you desire is going to be something that's going to be long lasting. But this is your current energy, is the energy check-in that I'm personally seeing. But yeah, I'm really loving the colors. Again, this is just a test stream. But I'm seeing a lot of earth energy, honestly, even with the Hermit. So you could very well be a Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, or Virgo. We have a little bit of fire signs with the Sun, obviously. We have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But the Hierophant, I'm just, like, getting a lot of, like, you really don't know what you want right now, which is valid, but you're also recognizing that this is also a time that you kind of, like, give to yourself, and you're kind of, like, working on yourself right now anyways. So this is, like, what you're focusing on right now. So I'm interested to see, like, I know obviously we're being a little snoopy, interested to see what's coming for you when it comes to love and things about your partner or future partner that you might want to know of. Cool. Okay, so if that resonated, this reading is probably for you. So, okay, these cards are very slippery. I'm also, like, really kind of anal about putting cards away. I like kind of like spreading them throughout the deck, even if I shuffle. Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, so you might not be looking for anybody who's new. But okay, so I'm just gonna do a quick shuffle here. Since this is live, I'll look at the playback, see how it is. I'm curious if there's any opportunity to, like, download. It's my very first time streaming. Streaming on YouTube. I've streamed on Twitch before. A lot. Honestly. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. I just want to be a little nosy. What is the current energy of this connection between the viewer and their either potential partner or current partner? So please, Spirit, if you could please give me the current energy of the connection. Interesting. Okay. This makes a lot of sense with everything that we've been seeing. Okay. All right. And then could we please have some, I guess, characteristics? Could you please give us like possible signs for the viewer? Let's go with, could we do possible signs for the viewer's partner, please, Spirit? Okay. So we've got Aries, Sagittarius. Can we have one more, please? This is a lot of fire. And there's even more fire. Cool. And Virgo. Interesting. All right. And then, yeah. I'm just going to be nosy. Get more information. See who this person is. Can we get a little bit more about their chart? Or defining signs or characteristics of who they are, please, Spirit? Okay, so I'm shuffling and, okay, I'm personally clairaudient, so I am getting that these are going to be like physical qualities. We're even having Saturn, what? Sorry, I thought that said Saturn Uranus. It's Saturn. And then we have Leo. Okay, so your person might be blonde. They might be a bit older than you. A lot of fire energy, my friend. Saturn is also... Give me a second. I'm interested to see... Saturn in Leo. It's time to step up your full majesty. Interesting. So this could be somebody who is very regal in nature. We have... bear with me. I'm just adjusting because I changed my layout. Let's see. I'm definitely seeing they might be blonde. Obviously, they might have Leo in their chart, Saturn and Leo in particular. I'm really drawn to these flowers. So if you don't know who this person is, the first time you meet them, they could be very well wearing a combination of like pink and yellow, or possibly blue and white, but they definitely might be older. Again, blonde. I'm not getting any specifics on gender, only because we have both male and female here. But I'm getting a lot of fire sign. And it's interesting because all these cards here have like power days and all these little like messages. So this first one says Aries. Moss agate attracts endless opportunities and time to consider your options. Manifestation. I'm getting a lot about your person here. Sagittarius health. Sugilite will help you get back on course when you feel lost. We have Sagittarius again. Turquoise enhances your optimism, insight, and explorations. There you go. We're working, we're learning. Okay, and then we have Virgo. Peridot enhances your honesty, care, and altruism. Interesting. And then, okay, so we're getting information about your person. So if you've never heard about them, this could be very much qualifying qualities about them. But we also have like physical appearance. Again, they might be older. I keep hearing blonde. And they might have really beautiful hair. Like long hair, like lion's mane kind of. And okay, so clearly this person is manifesting you as well. And the one thing, I think your person doesn't know that they're manifesting you intentionally, and they're like kind of like the way that they're operating right now is that like they have all these different options and they are like exploring every single option because they're kind of coming from like a lack mindset a little bit of like, oh, well, this is an option, so this must be the one. I'm going to go for that one. And then it's like, oh, this must be an option. I'm going to go for that one. And then and it's creating, it's interesting because we have manifestation here, and then I'm also picking up a lot here with the Sugalite card with health, because lost is popping out to me. So it's like they're exploring all these options, but they're getting lost. And honestly, it's like the more, it's kind of like, you know how people are like, oh, if I told you that you meet your soulmate in after going on 5 bad dates, you would quickly go through and get those bad dates over with, right? Like this is kind of like the mindset that your person's coming in from, because they're honestly honest, especially here with the Virgo, but they put a lot of care into trying to be optimistic and be a bit more explorative because they recognize that they're not very mature at this point. So they're like kind of like building up their experiences and trying to like create situations where they're like exploring more. And that doesn't necessarily have to mean in love. That just means in general for their like life. But yeah, okay, so that's about your person. Obviously a lot of fire signs. We have Sagittarius twice, so they definitely have a Sagittarius in their big 3. Aries was also at the top of the deck before when I was shuffling too, so they might have Aries placement in their big 3 as well. Virgo, obviously there was like a lot of earth signs, so maybe this is your energy we're picking up on, but also probably not. I do actually really enjoy these cards a lot. They're very accurate when it comes to like picking placements up properly within a chart. Anyway, so we also have adjustment, which is looking back, moving forward. This is the current energy of the connection. Then we have healing earth, power to give and receive healing. I love these cards. Okay, so when it comes to current energy of this connection, this person is, you two have some history. If you don't know who this is, you could have past life history. But they want to move forward from anything that they may have done wrong, whether this be in this lifetime or in a past lifetime. With the healing earth, the power to give and receive healing, this is really telling me that like, it's actually really interesting too, because we have 2, 4, 24, we have 4, 6, and it's like 2 plus 4 equals 6, and 4 plus 6 equals 10. I don't know why that was super relevant to point out, even numbers. The power to give and receive healing. It's like both of you have had this connection in the current energy, and it's like really frustrating. I'm feeling like that frustration kind of like in the pit of my stomach, because it's like the two of you want to bury the hatchet, heal the connection, but like the two of you are having a hard time because you're both looking backwards while moving forwards, but like you're not looking where you're going. So it's like you guys might also be causing more harm than heal when it comes to you guys operating in your current energy for this connection. But this is really interesting. Okay. All right, so we're going to use these cards again. Like I said, I love these cards. I'm going to use them as a timeline. To see where the future of this connection is heading. And we're going to do this. I've never done this before, but we're going to use it with the tarot cards. I also really I really want to play with my Lenormand cards, but maybe we'll leave that for another time. Okay. All right. Okay. So, in order for me to do this spread, I gotta adjust myself a little bit. So, all right. I would like to know, Spirit, please, what is the future of this connection? What is the future of this connection for the viewer? I also want to get future energies with the oracle cards as well. Because why not? Why not get more information? Be exciting. Okay. Oh, I am a 3 shuffle girl. I don't even know if I shuffled the Manga Tarot 3 times. I don't think I did. So we're going to do that. I love these cards so much. In a huge order of cards, I got these, and these are my favorite cards that I got. Okay, and then let's go ahead and shuffle these guys. It's the one thing, the live is that I cannot hide my shuffle. And one more for good luck, right? Right. Also, this card is upside down, so we're gonna take it. It's just on the top. Okay. So I get more of a timeline for seasons that will be interesting. And is there any other timelines that might be relevant to this connection, please? Is there any other timelines relevant to this connection, Spirit? Ooh, okay. All right. We're going to set these aside. It's interesting because, like, I'm really tempted to put Cancer first. We'll see. We'll see. Because I also kind of want them to go out the way that they came out. All right, Spirit, can we please get more information on the future of this connection within the next Capricorn season 4? Okay. This connection. Ooh, all right. Yeah, I'm being definitely called to put the Cancer here. All right, this is making a lot more sense now. Could we please have more information about the future of this connection, please, Spirit? More information about the future of this connection, please, Spirit. Okay. Interesting. Fool. Okay. Are we upright? Okay. And then, please, Spirit, could we have more information? The Sun in reverse. Okay. About this connection in the future, please, Spirit. Page of Cups. Okay. Page of Cups in reverse. Alright, and could we please get just more information on the future energy of this connection, please, Spirit? Oh, I love that. Okay, perfect. Okay. All right, so let's begin. So we have, let me just make sure this looks a lot less wonky because it's looking a little wonk on my end. All right, oh, put this here. Okay, so if we're looking at timeline wise, I'm going to follow the actual dates here because that's literally what we asked for, and this is the timeline. Yes, perfect. Okay, so my wonderful viewers, of anybody who might be watching this later on too, so in July, June-July, Cancer season, we have the Two of Wands and the Tower card in reverse. For Sagittarius season, so this is November to December, we have the Fool and we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Sun card for Capricorn season. We have Aquarius, the Eight of Cups in reverse. There's going to be a lot of activity here. It's interesting because I'm seeing like their energy, your energy, their energy, your energy. And then like you both have. But let me see if I can channel a little bit too. So I'm feeling a lot of cerebral activity, and there's like this huge call for the two of you. Okay, so the Two of Wands. So I've been really studying up on my tarot recently just because I've been taking a lot of workshops and trying to get certified, etc. And the Two of Wands is someone who has everything and is like not satisfied and wants more. So you see how like this man is holding a globe in his hand, but I'm also really drawn to this bird here who's on his shoulder. So also hearing your person might be like listening to chatter. But in regards to the future of this connection, they're going to be seeing a lot more than just their world, is what I'm like really picking up on, because it's like normally this Two of Wands would be kind of similar to like being complacent a little bit, of kind of like being a little cocky, just being like, oh well, I already have this, I want more, right? But this particular Two of Wands is giving me, I'm seeing outside of my everyday world, and it's causing a shift in this connection, because it's like both of you are going to be changing because you're recognizing you're stepping outside of yourself and recognizing there's more than just like your everyday, if that makes sense. Like you're looking at this and you're like, whoa, wait, hold on. Like this world here is like, this is my job, this is my career, this is my family issues, this is the things that I work with every single day. And they're just been so like nose down to the grind that it's like, and even with the current energy of the connection, they've been so busy just kind of like lamenting and being kind of sitting in their own shit a little bit. And there's like this huge change that's going to happen within the both of you, honestly, but even within this connection as well. Like the Tower is all about upheaval and removing things that weren't sound to begin with. But whenever I see this in reverse, in this particular Tower in it of itself, I'm also getting it's not as like it's not as scary. Like, this is kind of giving me the Fool energy, which is interesting because we have the Fool here. It's kind of like this change is kind of like a leap of faith for the two of you, and you guys are going to see it probably around this summer, where you're both changing. Like, you're seeing beyond. And whether this is like seeing beyond the connection or seeing beyond the two of you, like, this is going to bring a lot of change. It's not going to be as like earth shattering as like a normal Tower card. Like, this is telling me that this is going to be probably a very good change for the two of you. And then towards Sagittarius, which is a huge jump, honestly, because we have Cancer, we have Sagittarius. I also I'm also hearing to flip over these cards and go into a little bit more of the areas as well. I'll do that in a second. But for your Sagittarius season, okay. All right, they're like flip over the cards. Okay, so this is in regards to love. I'm going with the keywords here. So we have Cancer here. It says Malachite helps you find worthy recipients who appreciate your care and commitment. I have a feeling that like you two are going to start seeing each other. Like, you two are going to actually like look up from your everyday grind and notice that it's like, oh wait, it's you. You know, and then that's going to be the change. Like the love here, the type of love, whatever has been going on previously, it's changing. And it's not going to be as scary as you think it's going to be. We have Sagittarius, which is November to December, Sagittarius season. So health. Okay, Sugilite will help you get back up on course when you feel less. Oh, hey. This is the same card we just had. But we have the Fool here and the Six of Pentacles. So like there is a new beginning here. It's going to be a healthier beginning. That's like something, it's interesting to like see this card twice and then like have the sensation of that something else is being the focus. It's very magical feeling when you're like just going through it. Anyways, but we have health here. So like this connection is going to be a lot healthier because the both of you are going to kind of like take, the connection is going to have a new chapter. You guys are probably also going to be a lot more integrated with each other. I'm seeing the Six of Pentacles, so this is a lot about balance. This is a give and take. So like both of you are going to be giving and receiving, and it's going to be a much healthier connection than what it was before. And you have the Fool, so like this is definitely something that the two of you are going to be beginning there's a new healthy rejuvenation I'm also hearing of this connection, which is really exciting and really wonderful to hear. And then next, Capricorn. So we have this like reoccurring energy of the Sun card. Again, health. Lepidolite will allow you to manage the stress of the unexpected. Okay. So we have the Sun in reverse. Okay, so I'm going to keep the Page of Cups out. That's the bottom of the deck energy. Could we get a clarifier for the Sun in reverse, please? Please, Spirit. The Hermit. Okay. So around Capricorn season, the Wheel. Interesting. So this wheel in particular, and I definitely want to, well, I'll address this, but this wheel in particular is popping out. This is a card that, this is telling me this is kind of like a warning. Not necessarily in a bad way, and I don't want you to get like scared. And it's nothing horribly huge. But remember how you were coming up as the Sun card in reverse, where it's like very much like not knowing, like, sorry, there's a lot of sirens. I live by a fireman house? I don't know. Fire department? There we go. That's what it is. Whew. Yikes. I am tired. I haven't had sleep in like a few days. So Anyways, it took me forever to be able to figure out how to say Neosporin because I couldn't remember the name of it. And I'm telling you, I almost died laughing because I just could not remember the name Neosporin. I was like, what is that cut ointment? Neoprene? Definitely wasn't it. Anyways, so again, this has to do with the health of the connection. The reason why I'm saying that this might have something to do with, how specific things will turn out. Again, you came up as the Sun card in reverse. Again, there's like a need for you to clarify like what you define as happiness. What is something that you really love and enjoy? Because you doing the soul search, and again, the Hermit card also came up, so this is kind of really a huge, like, if you don't address that energy for yourself now and make that change for you, it's going to come back up. So like when I say getting clear on what makes you happy with the Sun card being here, like this is a lot of you, and even the Sun card in reverse is still a very positive card. I don't want this to be you going like, oh my god, like, you know, I can't have this happiness. You can, but you have to define, so that way when you come into this connection, like what is a type of love that I want to have, you know, like you not being specific, you're sitting there welcoming the fact that you could have the Notebook kind of love, which I'm going to be honest with you, probably not a really great love. Or do I want something healthy and stable, like I'm blanking right now, Anne Hathaway and her husband. I'm assuming they have a very healthy marriage. I hope so. Anyways, but like, you know, and like look at those characteristics. What is it that makes me happy in a relationship? What is it that makes me happy in my career? What makes me happy when I'm doing this and that and that? And this is very much a self-conversation to you, because the Hermit card coming out here is telling me that like the future of this connection, the future of this connection rides on you. No. But this section of the health of this relationship, I'm seeing a lot of purple too, because even the Aquarius is coming up purple as well. So this might have a lot to do with you getting a bit more control about your mind as well. Like if certain things aren't making you happy, like what is it that you're thinking about that's making you feel that way, and start there. Because if you're not happy right now, like it's going to be a bit difficult for you to attract something that would make you happy, like for example possibly this relationship or different opportunities that might bring you a little bit more joy. But like if you don't know what you're looking for, how are you going to find it, you know? So I highly recommend that work that we were talking about in the beginning, which I didn't really go into the work, I did now, is for you to get clear on what happiness means to you. And this is definitely an answer that only in this also these themes might just very well come up between you and your partner, right? Because you have here like Lepidolite will allow you to manage the stress of the unexpected. So like if things are popping up and you're recognizing that this lesson's coming up for your partner as well, like do this work now so that way you can also help your partner grow. And like if you guys encounter this around Capricorn season, you go, hey, listen, I've kind of gone through this, like, you know, this reader online told me to get clear on what makes me happy. And you would just be very gracious to your partner and sit there and say like, hey, this is a you journey that you have to self-discover. But the thing is like I'm really like, I love seeing the Hermit here, because like this is just showing me that like you two are growing within this connection. It's like a journey, like a soulful journey, because the Hermit is this person. They debatably say it's the fool who climbs up the mountain to gain the wisdom of the hermit. And during that time, like, the Hermit tells the Fool all about, like, the necessary capacity to take some time out for yourself, to discover what is it that truly lights your soul on fire, like truly shines your light. And to see the Sun card here in its reversal and getting a clarifier with the Hermit, it's like, these are two, like, you are two individual people having a journey together side by side. And that's what's going to bring a lot of a healthier dynamic to this connection, as well as recognizing that, like, you two are probably, like, smitten as kittens by now, but at that point, but, like, also just having those healthy boundaries of, like, recognizing, hey, you know, we're both our own people, we both need to, it's interesting because I'm also seeing the Capricorn here season, and then we see the Aquarius, and I see the Eight of Cups. So, like, if there is a stressful situation that might come up, there might just be some time that you both need to just, like, kind of take some time apart, not like break up or anything, but just, like, say, like, hey, like, maybe we're just, like, really getting stressed, and, you know, we might be taking it out on each other. Let's, you know, let's just kind of, you know, don't say take a break, because Lord knows you don't want to end up like Ross and Rachel, you know, and that's why it's very important to get clear on what you want in a relationship. But anyways, I digress. So we have Aquarius here being clarified, the Aquarius season, with the Eight of Cups. And we have health again. Whew. All right. Angel light keeps your aura free of clutter, so this energy flows freely. Yeah, there's going to be some things that you guys just be careful about, like, because the way that this connection will go, the further out we go in time, it's a little harder to, like, pinpoint, because there's so many different choices that we can make that can create so many different types of futures, which sometimes it's good to receive readings, other times it's good for you to depend on your own intuition, and, you know, allow yourself that guidance as well. But, like, the Eight of Cups in reverse is telling me that, like, regardless of how things might go, don't move on from this connection, because this connection grounds the two of you. One of you is probably very grounded. The other one of you is very fiery. Yeah, because this angel light keeps your aura free of clutter, from the so the energy flows freely. And this is really just kind of like, because the Eight of Cups upright is all about moving on from things that no longer serve you. But when it's in its reversal, I take this very much of, like, don't leave something that can make you very happy just because you might have a little bit of tumultuous vibes here and there. Like, you guys might get into an argument, and then you're sitting there going, like, oh my God, like, we're arguing, all this other things. Like, allow you two to get out your grievances, so that way you're freeing the clutter of the relationship, so that way you're not weighing it down so much on each other as well. And then it's interesting because when shuffling for the clarification, we got the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going back into this a little bit here, but the Wheel of Fortune, to me personally, always symbolizes whether or not you're going to respond or react in life. And this person, whenever I say, like, are you going to respond versus reacting is very much like you're on instinct. Like, you are, like, just responding in a way that, like, might not be your best because you're being impulsive. Well, and that's reacting. Now with responding, it's like you are taking in the information and you're making calculated steps. This particular Wheel of Fortune, she's kind of like on the outside of the wheel. So this is telling me that, like, you have to be very careful about you just being mindful about how you react to things, and just be patient with yourself, be slow and be steady about how you operate, and just recognize that, like, this is a connection worth
investing in. And the reason why I say that, before we go over to these oracle cards, but I am going to say that that statement is very much connected to what I'm seeing here. But the Page of Cups being the overall arcing energy of this connection for the next few months, allow yourself to believe that the impossible is possible, because the more you doubt this connection, the more you're kind of poisoning the water hole. The way you can, and I'm just saying this because a very good friend of mine, and I love her very much, told me, she was like, you can change your narrative. You can change your narrative. Get clear on it is what you want, so that way you can transform this connection to be exactly what it is that you do want. And no, it's not necessarily manipulating your person. You're not sitting there going, hey, you need to be this, 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 and this. But it's you changing this dialogue of like, oh, they're never going to do this. Oh, they're never going to do that. Well, guess what? The more you say that, guess what your mind is going to find? Those possibilities not being there, because you're not looking for them. You're looking for the wrong. So it's very important for you to take and do the due diligence of, this is what makes me happy. This is a partner who communicates, a partner who texts me back, a partner who invites me to play video games with them. Like, you know, like those qualifying factors are the things that make me very happy. Or like, I really want my partner to you know, plan dates. I want them to take the helm, like, you know. And just, you don't have to sit there and go, I want so-and-so to do this, 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 and this. Just say, I want my partner to do this. This is what my partner does here will make me happy. And allow yourself that hope. And the reason why I'm saying this, because like the overarching theme of the Page of Cups being in reverse is telling me that like the two of you in this connection might have a hard time being optimistic or expecting miracles or expecting good things to happen. So I would really, at the very least, whoever of the two of you is watching this video now, do that due diligence of, hey, these are the things that make my soul very, very happy. And if you don't know these answers, my friend, you really need to, you deserve to give yourself an afternoon, regardless of how busy your life is. Find an afternoon in the next month, because Cancer season's coming up. But even then, it's just like, this connection is coming from a very good, healthy place of love. And I am saying that because we have 3 health cards and love. But the health of this connection might be a concern for the two of you, and that's totally valid. People who are like, oh, this person is my partner, and I don't have to worry because they're going to be my partner. I don't have to put in any effort. That's bullshit. I hate when people do that. Hate is a strong word, I know, but I mean that. Like, just because you put a label on something does not necessarily mean that the effort is tied to the label. The effort is tied to the effort. And the people who rely on the people who rely on the label to be a qualifier of them to get lazy about the connection and the effort that needs to get put into is not okay in my book. But anyways, that's not you guys. Better not be. Anyways, so we have, and I'm just going to go ahead in the future of this connection. So we have Cancer season, Aquarius, Sagittarius season, Capricorn season, and Aquarius season. We can follow this as a timeline. We can also look at these as just vignettes of time and status checkpoints. Excuse me, guys. Of this connection, but just so you guys have the dates. Aquarius is January 20th to February 18th. Capricorn is December 22nd to January 19th. Sagittarius is November 22nd to December 21st. And Cancer is June 21st to July 22nd. Alright, so to finish up the reading, we have here the overall health of this connection is death and rebirth, darkness to light. And then we have invocation, new creation. So the reason why I said that before, when I was like, hey, you know, this is a healthy relationship that's worth investing in, And I don't mean like you have to fight for each other. I mean that this is a good relationship for the both of you to invest in. I'm so sorry. I'm like scratching my eye because I think I have a eye bit in my eye. Eye bit. What the hell are they called? Eyelash. Alright. Okay. Anywho. Alright, so we have death and rebirth, darkness to light. So any shadow aspects about this connection are definitely coming to light. There's going to be a transformation. So if you guys are non-contact, which it kind of feels like you guys are, to be honest, or at least like not as close as like, I don't really necessarily see you and this person together right now, with like all the other energies that we're seeing. But darkness to light, and then innovation. So you two are going to be creating a lot of beautiful things within this connection. There's going to be a lot of inspiration, opportunities between the two of you, and also you two just like hyping each other the F out and just like really showing each other how much you care and love for each other. I see like a huge, like, we have these two panthers here being guided. So like this is reminding me a bit about the Lover's card a little bit, where you have the male and the female, and then you have the angel kind of guiding. And you see that here with this picture as well. I don't know if you can see it very well, but yeah. So this relationship is going to get a really much needed, like, I see it like right now as like kind of lulling, but like it's going to pick up, and there's going to be a lot of beautiful things coming, a lot of change, a lot of necessary change for the two of you and this connection, and a lot of growth in a good way. So just be clear again about what it is that you want, and you'll honestly surprise yourself. Because and I can promise you this, as soon as you get clear of exactly what you want in a partner, they're going to be there. I mean it. And you can do this for any other areas of your life. So, well, I think that's a good place to stop. So, I'm going to go ahead and do a little chit chat with you guys while I'm packing up my cards. So, if you enjoyed this reading, you can support me in a few ways. There's a link in my description box in my description for merch. If you like my logo, you can get it on pieces of merchandise. There's a hoodie, a mug, a bag, I think right now that I have for offering. But also on my bio site or any of my other socials, if you click onto my bio site, there is an opportunity to book a reading with me through that site. So what will happen is you place that order. I fulfill that order by sending email, correlation depending on what your selection is for a reading. There's also soon to be a tarot journal template, but I have a mood monitor on there right now. So if you are ever having a hard time self-regulating just your basic needs, drinking enough water, getting enough sleep, eating enough food, making sure you get sunlight, making sure you get up and dance and move your body a little bit, those are all really important things for us to keep ourselves healthy, because how can we even sit there and start doing the work that we really need to do, or receive messages or do any type of guidance, if we can't even make sure that our needs are being met? And that's not me gatekeeping, that's me just telling you, it's very difficult, and I say this from experience, to be present in your moment when you are starving. I'm not my best self when I'm hungry. I'm actually a raging fucking bitch. Excuse my French. YouTube. But I know how important it is. So I made this tracker for myself, and I've had a lot of people who are really interested in it. So I sell it now. The only thing I will say is that the quality of the preview on the website is not great. But it is what it is for right now, because that is a free website that I can post my services on for right now. So yeah, if you go ahead and order that, I will email you your product. And yeah, this is my full-time job, so if you guys can help me out in any way, if you guys even just want to tip me like a few dollars here and there, that would be really appreciative. But yeah, I'm hoping to become a full-time tarot reader, so y'all pray for me. Anywho, but, and I'm gonna leave this bad boy out, but yeah, that was my live stream. I'm just doing a test run. Also, if you want, I'm probably gonna end up streaming on my normal Twitch channel at some point. Again, XOXO Yuki, so if you guys want to check that out, I do like the 12 zodiac signs and we do collective readings, and it's always a really fun time because a lot of people pop in, request for individual readings, and then I go, wait for your sign. And honestly, a lot of times some people are like, oh, I'm not even, like, I have a lot of fire in my chart, but like this one water reading really just kind of like clicked with me. So yeah, you never know. But anywho, thank you so much for joining. If you're watching this post live, I just want to say thank you to my guides for being here and helping me give this guidance and channeling energy of the viewers who might be viewing this video. But yeah, that is what's next in love. I hope you enjoyed this, whether it be day or night, whenever you're watching this, and I hope to see you in some of my other videos again soon. So, alright, bye! And now I'm gonna awkwardly shuffle off because I have to go click the end live button over here.